Liam, what fad should be brought back?
Fad?
Yes.
Oh, I want to bring back yo-yos.
That was very quick.
Yes.
It's like you've thought about that.
I panicked a little bit, and I was going to go Pogs, but I don't think the US had Pogs.
Okay, they did, but I don't know what they
did?
are because I still haven't seen Space Jam.
Oh yeah, that was it.
I loved my yo-yo.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the fads I had when I was at high school, and there was the big ones I remember were Pokemon cards, Pogs, yo-yos, and marbles. And I think these kind of cycle in and out quite frequently. But I remember yo-yos because they were fun. They were expensive but fun.
Yeah, I loved my
So
yo-yo.
I picked that.
Good one.
What did you choose?
Overalls.
You know what? That's not a bad shout. When I was a little kid, me and my little brother, me and my twin brother, both had overalls. And he wore a red t-shirt and I wore a blue t-shirt underneath them. So you could tell us apart and they were good.
Exactly. So, overalls are great.
No, wait a minute. Are overalls the same as dungarees?
I don't know. What are dungarees?
They're like trousers that go into like a wee vest thing.
Yeah, and they have straps and they have like the little hook right here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Same thing. Because I have work overalls and they're like a full-blown bodysuit type thing. But okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. Good choice. We should bring it back. Maybe we should try 2018, the year of the overalls.
And the yo-yos.
And the yo-yos. We can be totally 90s kids in our dungarees. We'll put on some like Reebok pumps. We'll get some yo-yos out and we'll be cool and hip.
The funny thing is, if you come to Japan, you will see that everywhere.
Oh wow, really? Yeah?
Maybe not the overalls, but everything 90s. Everything 90s. Like, you can buy all that stuff here. It's crazy.
Wow, Japan does sound like a pretty good place.
It's crazy.
But then it's only because I'm a 90s kid.
Yeah.
I guess. You're a little bit later than a 90s. No, you're about a 90s
I'm a 90s kid.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm, a couple of years older than you, so...
Not much. I don't know why everybody thinks I'm so young.
I don't think you're so young, but you're all, like, more than less than 5 years older than me. Younger than me. That's a big difference.
It's not that big.
Anyway, yo-yos, why not?
Yes.
Could you ever sleep a yo-yo? When you went, and it went zzz at the bottom. Yes, that was fun.
I could do a couple of tricks.
And you could walk the dog, and you had Round the World, and you had Cradle or Rock the Baby. Have you seen any of the... Anyway, I'm getting off track here. Good question. The reason you asked me that question is because we're going to do another questions episode.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was an easy one to start. Yo-yos and dungarees / overalls. We're bringing back the 90s. Booyah. Because let's get ready to rumble. That one was closer than last week's. Good. That was better. Nice. Okay, possibly. I'll edit it so it sounds awesome. I won't. Perfect. I'll leave it. Yeah. So more questions.
Yes.
Since last week, how did your chat with the old lady go?
It was good.
Of course, I'm joking because this is recorded at once and we have no idea. So we'll find out in about a month's time how it was.
I tried to lie, guys. It just wasn't happening.
I'm not going to lie to you, listeners. I'm too honest for that. Kayla's a big lying, but not me. I'm far too honest.
Yes. He caught us.
Kayla's probably the most honest person you'll find, so. Or am I lying now? Who knows?
Oh my god.
All right. Okay. Good. Fad question. Check. Guys, I hope you let us know last week about your hashtag meaning of life in one word. I'm sure we got some great answers in. Maybe. Possibly. We'll find out, I guess, in a month's time. But today, all right, I'm going to go off the cuff and ask you if you could mash up 2 TV shows together. Which ones would you choose?
Okay, so I spent a long time thinking about this one. Because I tried to do...
Oh, sorry. I'm going to jump in. I always interrupt you, and I feel really bad, and that's something I get told a lot. I interrupt people. But anyway, there is a How I Met Your Mother quiz going on later this week, and I wanted to go, and I was like, I have nobody that's watched How I Met Your Mother with me to go and try and answer these quizzes, and that's all. Okay, carry on.
I would totally go with you.
I know, that's why I'm telling you. I was like, oh, maybe I should take you and Skype you.
For real?
Probably not very fair.
No, they won't let you use your phone. Okay. So I thought about my favorite TV shows, and How I Met Your Mother was one of the ones I thought about. And I just couldn't get them to mash up because, like, they're all so good on their own. So then I was thinking, and I think Dexter and Psych
Elaborate.
Okay, so have you seen either one of them?
I've seen a lot of Dexter. I've seen maybe half an episode of Psych.
Okay, so Psych, Sean is a psychic detective. Solves a bunch
Is he actually
of...
psychic, or is he like played as psychic, like the Mentalist?
He pretends to be a psychic detective.
Ah.
But he's hilarious, and it's really funny and lighthearted, and like, yeah, they solve crimes or whatever, but it's good. And then Dexter is this serial killer guy who is, I also love him, but I feel like the combination of Sean trying to use his pretend psychic abilities to figure out who Dexter really is would just go well together.
So we're in it. Is Dexter the criminal in Psych?
Yes.
So
Or
would he be like, oh,
or it could be that they work together, that Sean actually works at the police station with Dexter. Then it's always kind of that like background, like, we kind of think there's something off with him, but we're more focused on actual crimes. Not that they aren't actual crimes, but...
do the people in the office know that Sean isn't a psychic?
No.
Oh, so they all think he's one.
Yes.
So Dexter would think he's one.
Yes.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. What is your 2 TV show mashup?
I'd love to see what was it Debbie, Dexter's sister?
Yes, Deborah. I loved her.
'Cause she would fall for it, but she's also quite savvy, so maybe she wouldn't.
I think she'd be skeptical, but I think she'd fall for it. I think she'd fall for him.
But by the end, she was my favourite character in Dexter. She was cool.
Yeah.
What was my 2? Ooh, this is... I tell you what, you could get some really interesting mashups. Like, if you were to mash up... Say, like... Well, if you went with How I Met Your Mother, I won't go, because that's my favourite show, and I don't want to mess that up. If you mix that with, like, Game of Thrones, so it was like the Game of Thrones setting, but a very similar storyline to How I Met Your Mother. You know? It'd be so random.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they both have a lot of sex in them. Just one you see it, another one you just hear about it. And they're all sort of like all getting a bit incestuous anyway, kind of like Game of Thrones. You know, they're not too far apart anyway, so that'd be quite interesting.
That is a good
You
one.
could mix them together. Or what other ones could you do? I have no idea.
I think Game of Thrones and How I Met Your Mother is a good one. I'm trying to think of how they do the Have You Met Ted, except with Game of Thrones.
Well, I suppose it would just be Ned. I don't know if you know about Game of
Yes.
Thrones. You have Ned Stark. Have you met Ned? And that'd be it. And then,
Yes.
yeah. And what would you call it? How I Met Your Mother of Dragons called it.
Perfect.
How I Met the Mother of Dragons. Perfect. There we
like
go.
it.
See, that works.
Yeah, that's
what
a
would
really
your
good
name?
one.
Well, what's Psych and Dexter? What would they be?
Oh, I have
Nothing.
no idea.
Sexter. No, that doesn't work.
No, I
Dyke.
think
Dyke doesn't work either.
No.
Okay.
I think just Psych.
Is it?
Still.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so just Psych. Yeah, I suppose you're just crossing over them, so it's just... Maybe a crossover would be better than... a mashup is a crossover, essentially. Yeah, so like, Dexter becomes the villain in one of the Psych episodes, or like a Psych season. That would be cool, actually, yeah. I'll give you that, actually. Or like, the Punisher becomes a villain in an NCIS.
Yeah,
Like-
that'd be a good one too.
How would they fit? Because they'd have to find him because it's NCIS, but it's the Punisher, so he doesn't get caught. That would be good. Try to think of other TV shows I've watched. The Mentalist. I watched a lot of Mentalist, but I can't think how that would help at all. I just can't think. I literally can't think of any TV shows.
Yeah, it was really hard for me yesterday too, when I was trying to
I
come
probably
up with
should
them.
have. I probably should type them out. Okay, that'll do at the moment. I think Game of Thrones and How You Met Your Mother that'd be
Yeah.
decent enough, I guess. And I do quite enjoy your Psych Dexter because it's like, yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I watched both those shows.
Oh yeah,
both,
for sure.
Both the How I Met Your Mother, Game of Thrones, and Psych Dexter.
Psych Dexter. All right. What have you got? Another question for me?
Yes. If this was the last week of your life, would you do what you are about to do, and what would you change? Or what would you change?
Okay, so I knew my life was ending, or the world was my life ending, or the world ending.
Let's do your life. Because the world, then, like, if it's the world, then everybody's in a panic, and so...
I definitely wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. I would... No, see, it's funny, because I want to say I'd fly back home to see my family, which is standard. But the food's better in Texas. So maybe I would pay for my family to fly out here and spend time with me here. Would I? I would eat. I would just eat all the food and drink all the fizzy juice I want. I would drink all the stuff I've been not eating for the last 4 years, 5 years since I started CrossFit. And I know that's sort of like, oh, so why do you even eat that way if you don't like it? It's not that I don't like it. I love the way and how it makes me feel. But if I didn't have any repercussions, I would be eating all the pizza, all the tacos, drinking all the cola, all that stuff. I know it sounds really stupid if you have a week left of life, what you're doing, but I would just make me happy, and what makes me happy is eating food.
Yeah.
And then, what else would I do? I don't know what else. I would probably try some drugs. I would probably get drunk one time. I don't know. I would do the things that I don't do because they either affect my life or they're stopping me from doing things or they're against the law. Like, I'm not going to kill anyone, but I wouldn't mind. Like, we were in Colorado and I obviously didn't try any pot, but I would like to at some point in my life. You know? So I'd maybe go Colorado. I'd maybe go snowboarding again if it's this week. I had lots of fun doing that.
Yeah.
What else would I do? I'd probably shave my head. Just because I want to shave my head at some point, but I don't want to shave my head right now because I like my hair.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'd do that. It'd be kind of weird. No, and my coffin, shaved head, maybe not. But yeah, I'd have to get my family across here or I'd fly back there. I'd probably make them come here so I don't have to spend 13 hours in a flight on like the last week of my life.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they'd be happy to come out here. And what else would I do? I think that's probably about it. Mainly eat, see my family, do some drugs. And I don't mean that, and it sounds so bad, but...
No, I think that's a good answer.
I want to experience these things that I don't get to experience when I'm trying to live a normal life, which is kind of bad in a way. You have to worry about that sort of stuff, but I would want to try and find someone I could tattoo something on, or like paint one last time or something. I want to be able to leave something here before I go. I know it sounds really lame because why aren't you doing that now? You're going to die at some point, but like, I don't know.
I like the tattoo idea.
Like that. Like, I know it sounds stupid because they'll die eventually and it'll be gone, but I'd rather, like, you know how people say, oh, I'll get a tattoo of my brother if he died or whatever. I was like, no, well, get your brother to tattoo you and then you have that. It's even more personal.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, so I probably want to tattoo Connor, my twin. He would totally take that, so that's fine. And I don't know what I'd tattoo, but I'd do it. Even though it's probably very dangerous and blah, blah, blah. Could kill him.
I mean, you don't have to do it like, you don't have to use like a dirty needle. You can go to like a tattoo place and be like, hey, I need to do this. This is like on my bucket list.
That's true, I guess.
We don't have to use like the ones where you like tap it into them with a stick.
That'd be kind of cool, but yeah, you're okay. That's a fair point. I think what else? That's probably about it. What about you? What have you got?
So clearly I would not stay here.
Also, you did get out of Japan.
Yes. No, I think that I would fly everybody that I care about, like my family, my friends, Sadie, to some kind of beach location where it's warm and just spend the week partying. Not like getting drunk the whole time, but like just hanging out, having fun, playing games, drugs, tattooing people. Yeah. No, just hanging out with people. But I would make sure like everybody I cared about was there, so I could spend the whole week with them.
Yeah, when I said family, I guess I'm thinking last minute. You know, as long as you're with your family.
Yeah.
You know, but I'd want my friends and family. I'd want whoever wants to. I'd be an open invite. I wouldn't say, hey, I want you to be there. It's like, I would like you to be there. Come if you can. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah. That'd be good. What sort of games do you want to play? Just any games. Heads up.
No, I don't know what else, but that's the only game I always resort to, so.
It's always a fun game.
It is.
And if it was on an island, if I did a similar thing, I'd be getting like jet skis and water skis and that paragliding thing that you go in the water and what else? And food, more food. I just get a chef. I'd get myself a chef and say, cook all the food, please.
And just have it coming all day.
All day, just a constant buffet.
All the chips and guac and salsa.
You know, and it sounds silly. Like, some people are like, oh, I want like the finest cuisine. It's like, no, I want Tex-Mex, I want pizza, I want chips and guac.
Yep.
And I'll be happy. My mum's lasagna, that's it, you know.
Yep.
So, Mum, you're going to be cooking lasagna for a week. But, I think that's all I want, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's quite an interesting thing, because a week's a long time. You know, if you have like 5 hours, I can't do anything, you know? There's literally, I wouldn't know who I'd spend it with, because I've got, you know, very few people here I'd want to spend my last 5 hours with, and I can't go home. It'd be interesting for me, anyway. And for you as well, you know? But it'd be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh, okay, good choice.
Yeah.
Alright. So, next question's taken away from all that. Which fictional character... Actually, should we go with this one? Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Which fictional character would be the most stressful to live? Characters would you be... I'm reading this wrong.
Which fictional character's
life? Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. Would be the most stressful to live. Right, fiction is made up, right?
Yeah.
So my brother had an email address. I don't know if he still got this. I'm putting this out there, and if you want to email it, email it. It was Fiction is Real, and because he was a young angsty teenager, and it was so cool and meta, and I didn't ever quite understand it because I never quite understood if fiction was real life or fake, and then I thought, and then the whole thing confused me. So my entire life up until even now, I'm so confused of what fiction is. But so that's made up.
Yes, made up.
Got you.
Like
Okay.
TV show, book, character.
Who's been the most stressful?
Yes.
So there is a comic book in the UK called The Beano, and it is not a very famous one, but its main character was someone called Dennis the Menace, and he had a dog called Nasha. But there was a character in that called Calamity James, and it was basically this wee cartoon character who, like, everything went wrong constantly. It was like he was constantly being beat up or losing money or getting hit by this or getting this problem and this and that. It was just calamities after calamity. I think his life would be quite stressful.
Yeah, that
But
sounds pretty stressful.
without anyone knowing that character, that's a crap answer, but I don't know why it was the first thing that came to my mind.
It sounds pretty stressful.
What was yours? While I think of a more known one, what would yours be?
I was thinking Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's pretty stressful. See, I've not seen Walking Dead, but I'm aware of the situation he is in.
It's a pretty intense situation with all the zombies trying to eat them. And then everybody else. So, and just him being the leader and trying to, like, take everything on and figure things out. And not only trying to, like, keep him and his kids safe, but also, like, a whole community.
Is his wife dead?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Spoiler alert. I wasn't sure.
That was, like, 6 years ago, though, so.
Wait. Does his kid die?
No.
Okay, cool. What's his kid name?
Carl.
Okay. Are you up to date?
Yes.
Okay. I thought his kid died in the season, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, okay. I just heard it on some podcast or something.
Yeah.
So I have no idea. I thought Carl was the guy with the bow and arrow. I have no idea. So Carl's a crap name for a kid.
Yeah.
Who calls a kid Carl? Ugh.
I don't know.
That's a stressful life in itself, being called Carl.
He's had a pretty stressful life, too.
Yeah. But he's a kid, so they can just shake off, I guess. Yeah, Rick Grimes would be that's a pretty stressful life. I'm trying to think who would be equally stressful. Tell you what, I know you've not seen Game of Thrones, but Jon Snow would be a pretty stressful life. He was killed at one point. Yes.
At one point?
I would say spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler. Because he comes back to life again, and everyone knows that because he's in the next season.
Yeah.
Who else? Fictional. I guess if you can go by books and everything, then can't you? Voldemort had a pretty stressful life.
See, I was going to say Harry had a stressful life.
But did he?
Yes.
Everything turned out right for him. Nothing. It was never a time when it seemed like he was ever going to lose.
I guess that's true.
His up until like 13 or 12, whenever it was, he got his wee Hagrid coming. Was it Harry? That was stressful, maybe, but not by much. It was just not
sucked.
neglected a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else had a stressful life. I don't know. Yeah, they'd be pretty crappy lives. Mm-hmm. I can't believe we've just gone back. I've just gone back to Game of Thrones. Wow, I need to expand my horizon. Who was my first choice? Calamity James. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was a good one.
Yeah, well,
I've heard of Calamity James. I think because of you, maybe. Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm spreading the word. I'll send you a strip of his comic at some point. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll find one online somewhere, probably.
Cool.
Yeah. Texas would be pretty stressful, actually, going back to Dexter. Trying to hide your killing rampages. That'd be tough.
Yeah, that would be.
I bet there's lots of people shouting at us, like, who have read a lot more fiction than us or TV shows and are shouting at us about different people that have had much more stressful lives. Ah, well, we're going to stick with Dexter and Calamity and Game of Thrones.
Yes.
And Harry Potter. Alright, you got another question?
Yes. If you were in a band, what kind of music would you play?
Well, typically it would be rock. I wasn't a rock band when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
No, well, it was a band and we played music and we had instruments, so we considered it a rock band. It was awful.
Okay.
We were shocking. David, if you're listening, sorry, your singing was awful. He won't be listening, but if he does, I said it.
What instrument did you play?
I played bass guitar,
Okay.
but I didn't play it very well.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time trying to be musical when I was younger, and I was never very musical.
Okay.
But at that era, I was very much into my sort of. Now I'm going to put all this kind of type of music into one, but I was very into my screamo at one point, and I would have loved to have been that sort of band, but that was so short-lived. I think a general rock band would have been better. With that being said, being like a, I think it'd have to be rock. And it would be probably Foo Fighters style of rock, because it's, it kind of goes different kind of genres ever so slightly. Lots of people like it, and it's not the most difficult music to make. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would not want to be in any other type. I wouldn't want to be in like a pop band or a funk band or anything, I don't think. Yeah, rock band seems the most. How about you?
My answer was very similar. Anything where I could play guitar and it sounded cool.
But that could be literally anything. Because guitars played in Spanish bands, they're played in mariachi bands, that is Spanish kind of. They are played in classical guitars, you've got funk, you've got disco probably. You could play anything.
Yeah, but it has to sound cool. I have to be able to do it, and it has to sound cool.
Okay. Oh, so we actually have to be able to play these things.
No.
Oh, wow.
But like I have to be good. I want it to be something I'm good at.
Okay. So would you want to be like shredding on the guitar like a heavy metal band like Metallica, or do you want to be just like playing nice cool rhythm and like simple stuff, or like what would be the plan? Do you know what I mean? Like, you want it to be like doing a big solo like Hendrix and like Slash or something, or do you want to be like just jamming away and singing at the same time like Dave Grohl?
Definitely the solos.
Yeah, no singing.
No,
So regardless of your voice or how confident you are, would you rather be like the lead guitarist in a band or the lead singer in a band?
Lead guitarist. I am in love with guitar right now.
Yeah, are you coming on? Yeah, is your guitar skills getting better?
Not really, but I love it.
You love it. Well,
there would be people who disagreed with me and would say that I'm doing well, but it doesn't feel that way.
Okay. Your passion's there, though, which is very important. Yes. As long as that's still there, that's always helping. That's good. I think I have probably just as much passion for both of those positions. I would love to play guitar, but I also would like to be able to sing like some of these people. Mm-hmm. But I can't do either, so... So it's both pipe dreams for me, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. The 100% rock, it couldn't be anything else.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Would you ever... If you, like, say you were young, you were a teenager, and, like, a music mogul come up to you and goes, I want you to be part of this band, and it was going to be the Spice Girls, would you accept to go on to it?
The Spice Girls?
Yeah.
Yes. Just because I loved the Spice Girls growing up.
You didn't know who the Spice Girls were. It was just like, okay, I want you in this band, you're going to be part of the Spice Girls, you're going to be X Spice, whatever spice you wanted, and...
Sporty Spice.
Okay, you're going to be Sporty Spice.
Yes.
Would you be like, okay, I'm in?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Now, looking back, probably not, but then, absolutely.
Really? Personally, I think it would have been the other way around. The Spice Girls are highly regarded.
Yeah.
Back then, though, you're going to be in the Spice Girls.
Yes.
Your name's going to be Sporty Spice, and forever and eternity, you're going to be referred to as Sporty Spice, not by Melanie or Kayla, as it was in this case.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, I don't know, would I be part of NSYNC? What's the next
That's
bit?
what I
What's
was
a
about
boy
to ask
band?
you. Would you be part of NSYNC?
You know, when I was a kid, I did like to dance. So I would probably be one of the ones in the back that couldn't sing but could dance. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't know the members of NSYNC, but not Justin. Was he NSYNC?
Yes. Justin, JC, Chris, Lance. There was
I
one more,
bet
I don't know. Joey.
I bet I'd be the one that nobody knew and, like, was, like, the one nobody really cared for. Was that Lance? I feel like it was Lance. Lance is a crap name. Which one did you fancy? Come on.
JC.
JC.
Yeah.
Who's JC? Who's he?
I don't know. He was just the cute one.
You just think, well, yeah, and your idea. Okay, nice.
I mean, I like
Who did
Justin, but I feel like he was he was the obvious one to go with.
Yeah, he was like the lead.
Yeah.
I think in the Spice Girls, I was a Melanie C fan. Sporty Spice. Yeah. And I think Declan was my little brother was Baby Spice. Or he preferred Baby Spice.
Mm-hmm.
Or Ginger, I'm not sure. And I think Connor liked Posh, but I may just be making that up entirely. I have no idea. I don't think I was at the age that I fancied any of them at all, really. I was a bit young for that, but anyway. I remember my primary school teacher asking us, like all the boys in my class, and we were like 9 or 8 at the time, like, oh, which is your favourite Spice Girl? And all the boys like, hee, I'm not going to tell the girls, the cooties. And then one guy went, I like Ginger, and she was like, oh, why do you like Ginger Spice? Because she's got big boobs, and we all were like, oh my god, and we all started pissing ourselves laughing as we kids, and the teacher started laughing because, you know, it's an 8-year-old boy telling her, she's like, you know, it's just funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So that's what I can reminisce about liking the Spice Girls.
That's awesome.
Okay, last one for this week. If you woke up tomorrow as an animal, what animal would you choose? And I'm going to put a stipulation. You cannot be a dog.
Can it be a certain type of dog?
It cannot be Sadie's bestest friend ever.
My God.
Because I knew that's what's going to come up. Because I'm trying to put you on the spot because I figured that might be your answer.
That was totally my answer. All right, so while I'll think of my answer, you go first.
I would like to be a monkey. I think monkeys are as sociable as us in their livelihood, and they're cheeky, and they're very human-like, and people like them, so they don't get shot as much. Maybe like a chimpanzee. No, because that's too human-y. Should I go away from human-y?
No.
Either that or a bird. Like, but a good bird. What's a good bird?
A falcon.
Let's go peregrine falcon, so I'm really fast too. Only at diving though.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe a bird. They don't die too much, and do they live long? Maybe an elephant. I don't know. I'm going to stick with monkey to begin with, or chimpanzee.
Monkey.
One of that. Yeah.
That's a good one. Actually, it's a really good one.
Because they can be friendly, and they can somewhat communicate.
And they can also tear your face off if they don't like you.
Exactly, like a lot stronger than me.
Yeah.
How about you? What would you go?
All right, since I can't be a dog, I think elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Elephant's
because that's
probably
my
quite a good
favorite
choice.
animal. And they're really nice, and, well, I mean, I assume they're nice in my head. I don't know. I love elephants. They're just very calm. They seem very peaceful.
Yeah, I think elephants are a good choice. And they seem very based around relationships, which is your meaning of life. So, from last week, if you listened to listeners.
Yes.
So that's probably quite good.
Yeah.
I think elephants is a good. And they live quite a long time, I feel.
Yeah.
And then pretty mean-ass animals. So, like badass. Good choice.
Thanks.
I like that. Yeah. If you had to go on an animal that was smaller than a shoebox, what animal would it be? I think I would go with maybe, I was going to say gerbil, but no, I don't want to go gerbil. It's a bad animal. Maybe like no, I don't want to do a bat either. Okay, something that's not a mammal, that's easier.
Not a mammal.
Yeah.
But it's still smaller than a shoebox?
No, it can be any size.
Okay. A Komodo
Maybe
dragon.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. I was going to say alligator or crocodile. Actually, crocodiles are bigger. Crocodile would be quite cool, but a Komodo dragon would be kind of cool. They're pretty badass. They're very slow. Mm-hmm. Badass. And they live where? Is it the Galapagos Islands or something? I'm not sure.
I would just have the word dragon in my name, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. My sister once went out with a boy who... A very smart boy, a nice guy named John. his Christian name was John, and he bounced at the clubs for a while, and he and his bouncer mates were chatting one day, and he jokingly told one of them he wants to be called. He should call him, like, talking about nicknames. He says he wants to be called Dragon, and he made the big mistake of telling my sister this, and then my sister, being my sister, told me and my brothers all about it. So from then on in, we just called him Dragon, and it was like, I don't know, we'd walk up town and we'd see him in the door and we'd go, "Oh, hey Dragon, how you doing?" And we just constantly call this the Dragon, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. It was just very funny because he was like such a dorky dude, a nice guy, big guy, but dorky, and we made his life torture by calling him Dragon all the time instead of John. Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, but just because he picked his own nickname to be Dragon. Yeah, that's funny. Yes. Anyway, Komodo Dragon's a good one. Elephant's a better one. Monkey's a standard one.
Monkey's good.
What? All right, last one before we go. Insect. What insect would you be?
I'm
gonna go with an ant. I'm gonna be an ant. I know it's boring, and you only do one menial thing, but I feel like you're part of something.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dragonfly.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, they've got kind of cool life. They're fast moving.
Yeah, colorful. I'd want to be able to fly, but like a fly's lifespan is like a day, so
yeah.
I don't know how long a dragonfly's lifespan is. It may be a day too, but
yeah,
they seem cooler than a fly.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer too. Dragonfly, and it's got dragon in the name, so you're good.
Exactly. There we go.
All comes around.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good stuff. There's another 5 or 6, maybe even 7 questions for you listeners. Once more, let us know if you've got any other responses. Mm-hmm. What kind of animal would you be? Or what fad would you bring back? What was a fad that you remember from your childhood that which would you like to bring back at the age of 30 something? Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I've been Liam.
I'm Kayla.
And this has been MamaCast.
Bye.
Bye.